The day I lost my baby covered in blood, my husband only said I was not good, but he protected my mistress's eyes aboard him that day. I lost my baby in a rival wolf attack, and when it happened, my mate Aaron was strolling with his beta. Aaron was the alpha of our pack, the Blue Moon pack, and Hannah was his beta. He saw my dress soaked in blood, shielded his beta's curious eyes, and coldly muttered, "Menshar, don't go near her, it's a bad omen." They shifted into their wolf form and ran away. I was devastated. How can my mate do that to me? After that, the rival wolf attacked me and I blacked out. When I came back home from the pack clinic, I found a black thong on our bed. So they were doing it on our bed now. I had to leave because I couldn't endure this heartache anymore. So I grabbed my phone from the bedside table and dialed the white moony Alfal, Jack's number, and hi, Alpha Jack. I've thought about it and I've decided to transfer back to your pack. Per Reese, he exclaimed. Bruce, that's great news. I will make arrangements. Alpha Jack hung up and Aaron walked into the bedroom while texting on his phone. He was always on his phone now and barely paid any attention to me. Ever since Hannah took over as beta from her father 3 months ago, he would go to work extra early and come home very late. Were you on the phone with Alec? He asked me as he glanced at me. No, it was. I started, but he cut me off when his phone started ringing. Forget I asked. I need to take this call, he muttered as he picked up the call. Let's text, I am with company, he said through the phone before hanging up. His phone beeped signaling a text coming through, and he grinned. I felt hurt that he didn't even let me finish talking, and I wondered who had called him. Was it Hannah? Where are my pajamas? You always lay them on the bed at night? He asked as he looked up from his phone and stared at the bed. Before I could reply, he looked at me as he said, Ninspation, we've investigated the rogue attack, it won't happen again. By the way, how are your wounds? Dr. Brad said that they will heal soon enough. They're healing nicely. I answered him curtly as I scrolled through Facebook on my phone. After the rogue attack, I was taken to the PAX clinic and Dr. Brad informed me that I had a concussion, a fractured arm, and lost my baby. I had no idea that I was even pregnant, and it has always been my dream to become a mother, but now it was shattered. I felt Aaron stare on me, but I refused to look at him. Who are you texting? He asked me and I almost scoffed. Did he think that I was texting because he was texting? No one. I answered him, still staring at my phone. He started, but his phone started ringing and he picked it up. Hannah, you are not disturbing me. I love it when you call you are my sunshine, I heard him say as he walked out of the bedroom. Hannah was his sunshine, but what about me? I was brought out of my thoughts as my phone beeped. It was a text from Argama Z on Malatit. Check out Alpha Aaron's new post on Instagram. He sent a link and I clicked on it. It was a video of Aaron saying, Ambostau, I am sorry, Beta Hannah. I shouldn't have told you to text me when you wanted to talk with me on the phone. I'll do whatever you want from now on as your kind Alpha. He had told me that he wasn't on Instagram when I asked for his Umerman 5 years ago after we met. So it was all a lie. He just didn't want me to see what he was doing. My phone beeped and I checked it to see that it was an email of the transfer form from Alpha Jack. I downloaded it and decided to print it out tomorrow. On the morning I heard the doorbell ring just as I finished eating pancakes. I was about to answer when Aaron rushed out of the living room and to the front door. Minutes later, he walked into the dining room with 2 bouquets of flowers in his hands, a rose bouquet and a peonies bouquet. Wow, you bought flowers, I exclaimed in shock. Here, these are for you, he murmured and handed me the bouquet of peonies, but I didn't take it. I'm allergic to peonies, and I've told you countless times before, I muttered as I felt my mood go downhill. He looked shocked as he protested. You've never told me in the 5 years that we've been together. I have, and you can just give me the roses, I muttered as I stretched my hand towards the roses, but he moved back. A scowl made its way to his face as he muttered in a cold voice. Menstow, if you don't want the peonies, you can throw it out, but this isn't yours. Who is it for? I asked him as I felt my heart clench. Was it for Hannah? How could he treat her better than he treated me? He ignored me and dropped the peonies on the dining table. I grabbed the black thong that I found on our bed from the chair next to me and raised it up.